What if we told you that one of the most famous stars from the 1980s is still turning heads with just a single photo? Yes, we are talking about Linda Evans, the blonde beauty who once ruled television screens and is now making headlines again. But not for what you might expect. Linda Evans is best known for her role as Crystal Carrington in the hit television show Dynasty. She was strong, kind, and classy, a character everyone loved. But recently, a set of photos has brought her name back in a big way. These photos are not from a movie or a magazine. They are real, honest, and yes, they leave very little to the imagination. So, what is in these photos? Why is everyone talking? And what do they show about Linda Evans that we never saw before? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you might just see Linda in a whole new light. Let us go back for a moment. Linda Evans was born in the year 1942. That is right, over 80 years ago. But even at a young age, she had something special. Not just her looks, but the way she carried herself. She started acting in the 1960s and quickly got noticed. Her big break came with the show The Big Valley, and then later, Dynasty, where she became a household name. People admired her beauty, yes, but they also respected her calm nature and powerful presence. She was never loud or flashy. She did not need to be. Just one look, and she had your attention. Now, about those photos. Recently, pictures of Linda appeared that caught everyone off guard. Why? Because they showed a side of her that people are not used to seeing. Linda was wearing something bold. Something that did not hide much. It was not rude or cheap. But it was not covered up either. People were surprised. How could someone her age be so confident? So open? Was this for fame? Was it just for attention? But here is the truth, it was not about any of that. Linda was not trying to show off. She was not trying to shock anyone. These photos told a story without using words. A story of freedom. Of not being afraid of age. Of being proud of who you are. For many people, getting older means hiding more. Wrinkles, gray hair, body changes, most try to cover it all up. But Linda did the opposite. She showed herself, just as she is. No filters. No editing. No pretending. And that is what really left little to the imagination. Not the clothes. Not the poses. But the bravery. After the photos were posted online, people had all kinds of reactions. Some said, "Wow, she is brave." Others said, "Why would she do that at her age?" And then some just sat in silence, not knowing what to think. But here is something interesting, many younger people said they felt inspired. Inspired to stop hiding, stop pretending, and start loving who they are, no matter how they look. And that says a lot. Because in a world full of fake smiles and edited pictures, someone being real stands out. In one interview, Linda once said something that now makes perfect sense. She said, "Beauty is not about age. It is about truth. When you feel at peace with yourself, people see it, no matter how old you are." And that is exactly what these photos showed, truth. They were not trying to impress. They were not trying to go viral. They were just Linda being Linda. Unafraid, unfiltered, and unforgettable. So, why should we care about these photos? Why does it matter what one actress wore in a few pictures? Because it opens a bigger door. It makes us think about how we treat age. How we treat people, especially women, when they stop being young. Linda showed us that beauty does not disappear with time. It just changes. And that change can be beautiful too, if we let it. So yes, Linda Evans' photos left little to the imagination. But maybe that is a good thing. Maybe they left out the lies. The fear. The need to fit in. And what is left is something stronger, truth, strength, and self-love. Linda did not just take a photo. She made a statement. And the world listened. Now it is your turn to think. What do you see when you look at those photos? Let us know in the comments. And if this video made you see things differently, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs a little reminder that real beauty never fades.